Lydia Cutler from Aberdeen Fashion Week. Watch me on Direct to the Point on Global TV this Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you so much.
Good evening, world. Good evening, universe. And welcome to the 5th edition of the second season of Direct to the Point. We will be discussing matters here direct to the point. And I'm privileged to have a guest tonight direct from the beautiful country of Scotland. She is a multi-awarded fashion designer and the founder and CEO of Aberdeen Fashion Week Scotland in the United Kingdom. A mother of 3 grown-up boys, this beautiful, young-looking 50-year-old Lydia lives with her family in a small Scottish village outside Aberdeen. Aberdeen is the capital city of oil and gas in Europe. As such, families from around the world move to Aberdeen to work in oil and gas industry. As per this, Lydia, who is a fashion designer and had showcased in several fashion weeks around the world, decided to create or to start the Aberdeen Fashion Week. So ladies and gentlemen, I am very privileged to introduce to you my honey. I call her honey because we've been close for a few weeks already. Miss Lydia Cutler. Good evening, Lydia.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. And please greet our televiewers all over the world.
Right. Hi, viewers. My name is Lydia. As you've heard, Lydia Cutler. I am the director of Aberdeen Fashion Week, mother of 3, and that's me. Thank you, viewers, for watching or listening today. And thank you so much, Romm, for inviting me to be here.
Yeah, it's my way of saying thank you also because I guested in your show in Scotland. The OTN show was very well received by Filipinos and they really love it. And I'm sure your friends all over there in Scotland and the United Kingdom and the rest of the United Kingdom will also like my interview. So are you ready, Lydia?
I am, definitely.
So I heard you are Kenyan, right?
Yes,
Kenya,
I am.
A beautiful country. Although I've never been there yet, but as I browse it in the internet, it's a beautiful country. Okay.
It is.
So how did you happen to move over to Scotland when you're from Kenya?
Yes, thank you. That's a good question. I came here 21 years ago as a student. I came to do my master's here. The plan was to finish my master's in 2 years and go back home, but I met this wonderful man. We ended up getting married, so I stayed.
Okay, so you got married to somebody from Scotland, right?
No, from England,
from
but we
England.
moved to Scotland.
But you're in Scotland, right?
Yes, yes. We moved here.
What is the job of your better half?
We are no longer together, but this is why we moved here, because he works for the oil and gas. He's my best friend, but we are no longer together.
Oh, okay. But at least he left you with 3 boys, okay?
3
boys to take care of. Maybe they're good looking because they're half British, half Kenyan.
He didn't leave me. We decided to leave each other. It was better like that.
Oh, okay. So it's an amiable settlement. Like you decided, yes. Both of you decided for it. No, what I mean is leaving you with 3 boys.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah. Leaving you with 3 boys. So meaning to say, that's the bundle of love, actually.
Yes, yes.
So what have you been doing lately?
So lately, I am organizing Aberdeen, the first ever digital Aberdeen Fashion Week, which also I'm being helped by a Filipino fashion designer and event organizer, Bench Bello. So I'm really excited. We've been doing a lot on getting to get the designers, and then there's so much things that are meant to be done before the show. And also the fact that it's digital, so trying to acclimatize with the, the latest trends in the digital world. So that's what I've been doing.
How were you able to liaise with the Filipino fashion designers? How did this happen?
So 10 years ago at Brooklyn Fashion Week, New York, I went to showcase, and obviously Benj is one of the directors, and he's the one who invited me. I actually sort of talked to him rather than other directors. I was talking to him a bit more. So when I got to, I showcased with them twice. So when I got to New York, Benj was there to help me, show me around. And, for my showcase, it was the first time I was going to a fashion week in New York. He made it happen. So we became friends from then. That was actually 2012. So
that was like 9 years ago.
9 years, yes.
Oh, that's why you call each other BFF.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you have Filipino friends now, like not just 1, 2, 3, plenty now. Okay, how do you find the Filipinos?
Well, besides Benj, and I also met John Guaranes at New York. I have a lot of models that work with me from Philippines. So how do I get them? One of my cousins is actually married to a Filipino lady, so it's almost like family, because the girls that I work with, we call each other sister, because we are quite close. So there is a Lucky, and there's many others. So it's almost like, the world is so small. So we are family, especially in Aberdeen Fashion Week.
Oh, okay. So give me 3 adjectives to describe a Filipino.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Love God so much. Oh, I have never known a community that actually appreciates God so much. And great food.
Okay, so thank you very much. And hospitable. You should include that.
Hospitable. Yes,
because
definitely.
That's one of the trade that Filipinos is known for. If you will come to the Philippines, there's a lot of us who will welcome you, we will be gracious hosts to you. So that's being a Filipino. And we love you. We love you. You know that.
Thank you. So I will be coming to Philippines in the near future, but I haven't yet. So I'm yet to experience the hospitality.
Yeah, you will experience that. So just tell me, Benj or John, if you want to come over when there's no more COVID. So how's the COVID situation in your country?
Before I tell you about the COVID situation, so Lucky Nilia, who is my friend from Philippines, does charity work. And I also do charity work back in Kenya. And normally we have monthly meetings with other Filipino charity givers. So she has actually invited me. She says to me, when COVID is over, I am going to Philippines with her so that we can see what she does, with the people in her community. She comes from a small village outside Manila, so we will be going there to see this. So yes, we are coming. Highest COVID situation, it's actually better now because we have been on lockdown since October, and schools actually just went back before Easter, and primary schools actually. But after the Easter holidays, all schools will be open. And then on 26th of April, everywhere is being open, but we will be distancing, obviously. But it's so good to be out and meet people, even if it's 2 meter distance, at least meet people, go to the restaurant or pub, So we're looking forward to this.
Okay, I heard, if it's true, that the schools in the United Kingdom will be open soon. Is that true?
Yes. So some primary schools, actually nursery schools, the youngest kids have opened already. They opened before Easter. but secondary schools and the normal primary school will open after the Easter holidays, which is still going on, by the way. I don't know the exact date that they're opening. I'm a professional teacher, but because I don't teach anymore, I don't know the dates, and my children are old, so they are not in school. I don't know where they're opening. But after the Easter holidays, everyone is going back.
That's a good news for everyone. Like if kids go back to school, the situation of the COVID is not as bad as other countries like us, right? So that's good news for you.
Another thing, I've got my first COVID jab, so that is actually something that is happening. Everybody is getting the jab, and we really hope that this, pandemic can be contained. So that's really good for us here.
Yeah, that's very good to see. Every country will have that already. That we can normally, the children can normally go to school. People can go back to work without even being afraid of anything. So we hope to happen that also in the Philippines. Okay, basically you're a fashion designer, but how did you go into hosting this time and writing?
I have been to so many fashion events, not just fashion weeks, so many fashion events. I used to live in Australia when I started I've always loved fashion, but I was in Australia because, as I said, my ex-husband worked with the oil and gas. So we moved to Australia for 7 years. And while I was in Australia, I decided to start the, fashion design. But that's the time I started going to shows. That's the time I started, because I had clothes to show. So after going to so many places, to Melbourne, to Perth, where I was staying, Western Australia, going to New York, going to, to London Fashion Week several times, other shows, even in Kenya too, Nigeria, I decided the best thing to do is to have a fashion week here in Aberdeen, because this is the capital of oil and gas for the whole of Europe. So we have people coming from everywhere. People coming from Houston, people coming from St. John's, Canada, people coming from everywhere, really. So because there's so many people, these are just two places that, anywhere there's oil and gas, people come here because this is the hub. So I decided these ladies, they come here, and Aberdeen is not a big city, it's quite small, but it's just made popular because of the oil and gas. So I decided people have come to this city and there's really nothing happening. So give them something, one, to entertain them, and two, because Aberdeen is very extremely beautiful place. So bring all the designers from around the world to come here and, experience castles. 4 miles from my house, we have the one castle. It's called Dramok, but Balmoral, where the Queen has her castle, is about 40 minutes drive from my house. So when they come from the airport, they pass through my house to go to the castle. So I wanted to show people this, it's just an exciting city to come to. So you come and showcase, and then go around and see the castles, go around and see, we have lochs, which are lakes, rivers, we have the North Sea. So it's also very beautiful for everyone. And it just started in 2013 as just a small show, but it's been growing every year. And here we are.
And who are the, what do you call this, popular or prominent people in the United Kingdom whom you've dressed up already?
Everyone, all my customers are prominent, actually. So any client buying something for me is prominent. But I don't have anyone I can say. Maybe one of the ladies from Face of Kenya, who is also a TV presenter. I've dressed her several times, and I'm also going to be dressing her for her wedding, which is in July. Maybe just that one, but all my customers, I find them important. I find them VIP to me.
Wow. So you've been doing this for how many years already? Like being a fashion designer?
I used to sketch since I was 6 or 8, and then I in school I did the tailoring course, and I've been, doing all sorts of sketching, sometimes making something. But I actually started doing my fashion design, commercial fashion design in 2008. So that is many years. I'm not good with
It's
math.
like 13 years ago.
Yes, 13. That's right.
Okay. So how do you call a person, how do you look for a possible model for your clothes? What's
So
your
we
criteria?
actually, yes. So we actually, Aberdeen Fashion Week is not exactly the same like most fashion weeks, because most fashion weeks take models from elsewhere, from agencies. But we have our own models. We train. I have a lady, Claire Louise. She trains the models. So we train them. We do all the training with the models or for the models. So we use our only models. And if that, now like Liza, who also comes from Philippines, or Lucky, when they come here, and many other models, they already know that, because they live in London, they already know that we have the shows. So they contact us. And once they have contacted us, we then take it from there. We invite them, and then, yes, that's it. So they come to the shows.
Wow. So
Yeah.
now, what are your other dreams as a fashion designer? Like, do you
Right.
want to move to US or to other parts of Europe, or you want to go back to Kenya, or what?
No, I'm not. This is my home now, actually. I'm not moving anywhere, but I could showcase anywhere I want. For instance, I'm thinking of showcasing in New York again, because it's just a good fashion audience. I can showcase wherever I want. I sometimes want to go and showcase with Fashion Finest. I can showcase anywhere, but I'm not moving because my children are here. They are just finishing school. I mean, university, or the youngest is in college. Why would I want to move when my kids are just becoming independent? So I want to be with them here so that I can, see how they pan on.
Okay. So when are you planning to go to the Philippines for a fashion event, not just to visit your friends?
Actually, Bent was telling me that there is Philippines Fashion Week. I had no idea. So I have not planned of going, but whenever Lucky, see, right now we are in the middle of a pandemic. I can't set dates. But whenever Lucky says that we are coming, I would like to know what fashion events are happening. And once I know, then I can, bring a few things to showcase in
That's
Philippines.
nice then. So what else do you want to do aside from fashion designing? Do you want to go to enter movies or anything? Other plans for your life, actually?
No, not movies, no. I don't think I'm a good actor. When people go to movies, they must be really good. I could, but in Aberdeen, as I said, you have to be in a place. If you want to join the movie industry, for instance, where there's things like that happening, they don't happen in Aberdeen. Aberdeen is actually oil and gas. Most people here are oil and gas. So, and because this is my home now, I'm not going to move to look for anything like that. Having said so, I've just recently, at 50 years, yes, I'm 50, but I've just done a course for TV presentation or TV presenting. And because of that, And because I got a job with OTN TV network, so because of that, I am going to pursue, and I also have a YouTube channel. So I'm going to pursue that. That's now because I was teaching until last March. So this is a year out of teaching. I would like to continue doing, TV presenting, doing obviously my fashion design and taking the fashion week a bit higher. Oh, and we do awards too. So we get to give awards to people in the fashion industry, people in the media industry, and people in the art. So that's what I'm going to be doing from Aberdeen.
That's great plan for your life, though. But I hope we'll see you in the Philippines, not just visiting us, but probably doing your projects also. And you know what? I'm very thankful that I've known you because you are such a wonderful person. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful outside and inside. Beautiful heart.
Thank
also.
You so much.
That's why I call you Honey, because Honey.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Honey. I like that.
Because you're so sweet. And we hope you have projects together in the future so we can collaborate. And probably I may fly to Scotland or you may fly to the Philippines for some other projects. And then let's see what we can do just to have a collaboration. Definitely. And if the COVID situation will be gone or gone for good, then we can freely travel to different countries. I'm going to Scotland. I've been to like 90 countries already, but I've never been to Scotland. So I am looking forward to that.
Scotland is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Absolutely.
I heard about it. So I should go there. And again, we will just pray hard that things will be better for every one of us. Okay. So Honey, Linda, thank you. Lydia, thank you very much for guesting in Direct to the Point. Okay. This will be watched. Actually, there are a lot of people watching now from North America, especially the United States of America, from England, of course, Scotland, from the Filipinos in London, and also in Australia. Even in South America, this show will be shown, and the nearby Asian countries. So once again, thank you so much for guesting. So before we close, can you please tell them your forthcoming projects and your social media accounts?
Thank you so much. So we have Digital Aberdeen Fashion Week. It's coming on 28th to 30th of May. On 28th, we get to have the designers meeting, but the actual showcase is from 29th and 30th. So we really welcome you all to come and watch. It will be premiering in YouTube, Aberdeen Fashion Week, and on YouTube is Fashion, Art and Media, and Facebook is Aberdeen Fashion Week. Please come and watch. We have designers from everywhere, really. We have even Philippine designers, 2 of them. We have Singapore, we have Pakistan, lots of designers from Pakistan, because one of our designers who will be showcasing, Muhammad, is a lecturer, a very senior lecturer, and he's bringing his final year students with their thesis collection to come and showcase with us. So please come and see that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. You must come. So it's YouTube, Fashion, Art and Media TV. And on Facebook, it's Aberdeen Fashion Week. And if you can allow me to share links so that people know where to come, that will be really nice.
If there's a free plane fare, why not?
Fortunately, everything is happening online, So because everything is happening online, it's even better that way, because nobody should have an excuse of not watching, because you can watch it anywhere, on your phone, on TV, anywhere really. So, oh, can you hear me now? Yes. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think it's okay. I can't hear you right now. I don't know what happened, but thank you so much. I hope to see you very soon. Okay, and then
Yes.
good luck to your Aberdeen Fashion Week.
Thank you.
And for our televiewers all over the world, thank you for watching Direct to the Point. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock on Thursday on Global TV. So thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful
Thank you.
evening. Have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful afternoon to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.